So it's true, at age 30, Benjamin Button is 50 cents tall. Okay? Just work with it. Yeah, Jose, you feel it. All right, let's try this. See if it can help me. At 50 years old, how tall is Benjamin Button about? Same time, but go closer.
76.
Yeah, that's like 76. So, because again, it would be right on the 75, so I don't have to be exact. So at 70, all right, and lastly, how tall is Benjamin Button at age 90?
1 foot tall.
$1.
$1?
Whatever we're saying, it's one.
Oh.
Yeah. The point I'm making is this: with sine, it increases in this way. These are degrees. These are units. Whatever the unit is, it could be 1 inch. It could be it's 1 unit. And sine starts low, ends high. Cosine starts high, ends low. Tangent does a weird thing, just stands up tall like a crazy person. This is me trying to make some connection with one. This is sine. I wish I could have, instead of saying Benjamin Button, I wish I could have said sine as the name of the person. So that when you hear sine, you think of this picture. You got nothing. All right, let's do this problem at the bottom. This problem at the bottom, you need a lot of practice in it. Actually, I want to do more than one of these. Let me do this long one. We'll do 2 of these, maybe 3, and then that'll be it. You made it. By it, I don't mean you leave. By it, I mean then I hand out stuff for you to mess around with. Some of you will be like, oh, good, I remember this. Other people will be like, oh, shoot, I need to finish something else. In any case, we'll do that. Bottom section. No, I'm going to the long sheet. Is it still recording? Where is it? It's gone? I turned it off? Oh, there it is. All right. You got me right? Theta is the angle measure. So when you talk about theta, you're usually talking about, oh, is it 50 degrees, 30 degrees, whatever. You're going to get the tangent of 10 degrees. In other words, hit tangent on, oh, you got to go to the big calculators? Well, do it on the big calculators. Lower left-hand corner, the on button. Hit tan, and then type in 10, hit enter, and see if it gives you that 0.176. When someone guesses it, tell me if it's doing that. That way I'll know if they're doing right. Anybody do it? Did it come out to anything? No, that's weird because it shouldn't take that long for anyone to hit tan. Oh, it can't find it?
The what?
Hit channel 30. All right, we're checking to see if these answers, if they're given to us just by doing tangent, or if they're doing a different system. They're doing a different system. On the test, though, there's going to be a fill in the blank that looks a lot like this, and I might back up to this next time or something. But on the test, I'm going to let you use a calculator. You're just going to do the tangent of, say this was missing. Tan 40, you get tan 40, enter, boom, whatever it is, fill it in. Sometimes I have sine missing, the sine of 50. You type in sine 50, hit enter, you fill it in. All right, I'm going to have to come back to that maybe next time. But let me go on to the stuff that, let me go to the next. Oh, one other question I'm going to ask this one. Let me just say, where's this thing? Hey, you're in a boat. Your GPS ran out of batteries, and there is a dense fog that blocks your view of the land. You do see a lighthouse light at an angle of inclination of 12 degrees. I'm going to put a 12 right here between the boat. Right here, boat. 12 degrees of inclination to go on an inclination. If you know the lighthouse is 100 feet tall, this is how tall the lighthouse is, 100 feet. We're going to put 100 here. And no, it marks the beginning of land. In other words, the land is here. It's not coming out here, so you're not going to crash. You know, it marks the beginning of land. How far is the land from your boat? It's a real life situation where, yes, we had a clinometer, one of these purple things, on the movie from this corner here where the 12 is. So for me, I do that here. I put in the I's. Well, why do you need that? Because you always label a right triangle HOA. H is always on the top. It's opposite the right angle. The O is always opposite where you watch the movie from. A is what's left over. Why is that important? Because we my other pastor kept writing sohCahToa. Toa. You got to choose one of these three that you're going to use. Which one are you going to use? The one that has the pieces that are relevant. What does it mean relevant? I'm trying to find how far I am away from land. So A is important. I need to, well, they gave me a number. Anytime they give you a number, that's important. So right now, only two letters are important, the A and the O. How about the H? There's nothing important about the H right now. So who has an A and an O? Oh, A-O. Okay, the TOA. So here's how you set it up. Tan, doesn't have to be capital. Tan of the degrees equals, do you give me the O? Yes, O is on top, and it's a 100. And they give me, what's the other number? Oh, A. Here's the deal. When the letter's below a fraction, there's a reason for it, but I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to switch, and you just have to trust me. To solve for that letter, you just switch places with the guy on the other side. One way of saying it, actually, since you guys did proportions, I didn't go to the other class. I wish I would have now. Is if I were to make tan a fraction, so like it's like this. See, tan 12 is now a fraction. Put anything over 1 to make it a fraction. If I were to cross multiply, no, I don't like this version either. I'm just going to switch them. This is one explanation for it. Can I undo you? Can I undo you? No, I can't. Fine. I'll erase and just switch places and get the answer. Tan 12 degrees equals the 100 over A. Just switch places if a letter is on the bottom of a fraction. So now you want it with A over here. Same 100, he didn't move, but tan of 12 is down here. The good news is once you switch that, you are done. You're going to do 100 on your calculator, divided by tan. Hey, that's Anissa. Come on there, Anissa. She's going to walk by. Divided by tan 12. Somebody do that, or everybody do that, and let's see what we get. 100 divided by tan 12. We got a negative answer for this one, which is weird. Did I get an actual answer, or we just put this up in? All right, well then I will put in my stuff, and I'll do the last one, and I'll say, are there any questions? And we'll go from there. You should have done, were you here? So you weren't here? You probably watched the video. Yeah. That's cool. That's why I'm making these videos. All right, here it goes. One day I might put them all up on like YouTube, my old channel. Like, this is great. Look at all these videos. Yeah, stuff I did, and then I'll become like virally famous. But I don't. All right, in any case. H is always across from the thing there. Obviously, once you know which direction you're watching from, if they're nice enough, they put it on the floor, so it's obvious you're watching across here, the opposite. But eventually, they're gonna put one up here and mess up some kid. Once they put theta up here or a degree, the O automatically becomes the ground. That's where you watch the movie from, but they didn't do it. So let me put these back up here. H O O A O A. Let's do the one at the bottom since that one wasn't done, and then that'll be it. After that, I'll give you a paper. You can search for anything that helps you get these answers. If there's nothing there, that's fine. I'm just breaking the rules by but you don't do the whole story thing with it. And a long time ago, they make this sound like really. Now, if you do that, like, did you just? Yeah, I'm gonna be calling the ACLU and make some money off of the school. Yeah, because I'm offended by that. So there it goes. Tan. Something like, how do you know it's tan? I need to know. They gave me an A and an O. A-O, A-O. Oh, A-O. All right, tan X. Oh, good. We get to go backwards. Tangent of X, what is it? Who's on top? O, 19. Bottom, this is a good one. It goes backwards. Did the other ones go backwards too? Would you use the inverse? No, here it comes. Hey, Thomas, how do I find what X is? I see the fraction, obviously 19 divided by 24. I'm going to use that. How do I get the X? Well, I got to get rid of this tangent. Sort of like, let me do the, if I were doing something like old school, like, 4 times x equals 19. It's a bad connection by putting the 19 in there, but I'm going to do it anyway. What would I do to get rid of the 4? I'd do the inverse. The opposite of multiplying is dividing. I divide 4 on both sides. The question is, so I'm going to divide tan on both sides? No. Tan x is one thing. To unhitch tan from the x, you have to do the inverse of tan. And what is the inverse of tan? I'm erasing this because it's not a direct connection, so don't write it. The inverse of tan is this thing called tan inverse. It looks like tan to the negative 1 power, but it's not. It's the inverse of tangent, also called the arc tangent. But tan inverse, I'll call it. What you do to one side, and let me actually write that on the bottom so someone who's not watching this can have the whole thing. Tan x, I'm going to take that blue thing, put it on the bottom row so I can put some space here. I'm going to put that tan thing in front of the fraction as well. Then you're going to punch into your calculator in just a moment. Let's see. Tick, tick, tick. I can do 19 in red. This is it. 19 in red. 24. I'm going to get rid of you because I don't want you on the same line. Hopefully you're writing in pen to message you up. I hate writing in pen. All right, tan inverse tan, arc tan, or tan inverse of 19. The two tans, red and blue, they kill each other. They're even just a baby of them left over with no dad. No dad in the home. Perpetual, because again, the mom sometimes isn't strong enough, the son is whatever. He goes out there, tries to make a man of himself like a Lion King, goes out by himself, meets friends or whatever, comes back, now he has to fight his Uncle Scar. Okay. Do me a favor, in your calculators, find the tan button. You have to hit the blue button, inverse, second function, tan, 19 divided by 24 should give us some degree, some number. Let's see if we get lucky. All right. Show your steps, your sohCahToa, whatever, and then I'll give you credit for a weird answer. All right, do this last thing.